who's actually orchestrating this settlement. Because if one is a subsidiary of the other, I want to know whether or not Ryan Wilson and T. Kill Peterson are in accord with this settlement that, according to the presser, that the Gathering Spot in Greenwood has released.
Second, people don't look at that like, yo, we got to shut this shit down. They coming up with too many ideas. They start businesses. They getting politically active. Please don't think for 1 second that wasn't the agenda and the plan all along. Yeah, they having think tanks and Shark Tank sessions, incubators. They have President Biden up in there and Kamala Harris. And I know people feel how they want to feel about the Democrats, but just believe that on the Republican side, they don't like that. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see people coming together and strategizing and figuring out how to empower people. So just know that.
I want to jump in.
Yes, please. Go ahead, Manny.
I think because Atlanta has been marketed as like Black Mecca, I think we forget that, to me, Atlanta is sometimes a Trojan horse because we are being dismantled from the inside. And we're so trusting at times, and we're so wanting to network and wanting to do the thing and grow and scale. This is a city of entrepreneurs, right? We're all growing. A lot of people move here and come off better than they came, right? But we're also too trusting when we do that. And I think the network, I'm 100%, what I was going to jump in and say was exactly what Isaac had said. I think it just became too powerful and it had to be dismantled. You can just literally...
Coupled with the fact that the accusation in the first lawsuit says that they were never fully paid for the business. And then, Dennis, you didn't really speak on the second lawsuit. If anybody wants to add anything in detail about what the second lawsuit is about, I'll go ahead and add that, and then we can come back and dive deeper into going back into Greenwood, because I think the second lawsuit speaks more to probably what people's concerns are with Greenwood.
Well, we're waiting for Attorney Dobbins to join in. If you're in the room now, raise your hand, and we can bring her up to talk about the second lawsuit. I know she's finishing something. She should be coming in soon. She's around.
I guess Coastal Community Bank that supports or is working with Greenwood was the same company that worked with the Fresh Card. So when Sheena says it's going to be very hard for somebody to come back into this space, that's like, somewhat of what you were talking about, Dennis, of like doing somewhat of the due diligence. How would somebody even know that was the bank that was behind?
I just want to ask everybody that, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on the hows and because like I said, I know
that, this is transpired, but I think what we're chaining together is that this company Greenwood acquired the Gathering Spot, and in I guess satisfaction, there's been some dispute about bad business. The difference is that Ryan and TK took it to the next level, right? They filed a lawsuit, and they're fighting back on another level, and I commend them for doing that on behalf of themselves and their investors in business. Again, I don't have a problem with the guy selling the company. That's what companies are built to be sold. If they want to sell it, they can sell it. But I think to speak to the larger issue, again, and I have these conversations with probably most of the tech founders on the stage. It's really hard for Black startups to raise capital. And so it puts you in a position where you hope to turn to someone that looks like you think acts like you, or believes the way you do, find that you don't.
The Gathering Spot, the CFO has changed. There's now a white CFO. There's people being affected with who are members who are questioning, should I remain a member? And I was just thinking about this, and I was it was a conversation, with all other conversation. I was just, this was my question I had in my head, and I was just like, And when we build our business, do we think about this stuff? That's why I was asking them questions around, like, you know, do we think about the effects of the people who we're serving? You know what I'm saying? And whatever we decide that we want to change personally, even though it might benefit us financially, do we think about the effects of it? You know what I'm saying? And the long run. You know, will people keep their membership? Why do people have to question if they're going to stay or not? If the benefits and the what they're enjoying is there. People have different values. You know what I'm saying? This young lady just said, I brought my friends in on the fact that it was this way. You know what I'm saying? And to see the change, you know what I'm saying? Like that, what is that going to make? You know, that makes me kind of feel like funny. You know what I'm saying? It's like weird. But if you haven't heard, definitely check out the article. We got the article up top for you to check it out. Make sure you read it. We definitely talked about the whole thing. And I want you guys to just pay attention to things being built out here. Pay attention to how they're being built. You know, the way they're being built, the way they interact, what they do for you, the benefits.
When you get a chance to speak it over to me, I don't know when I'm going to service drive in Vegas, but it's another element I want to talk about. I want us to really get to the bottom of something going on.
Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, really think about those things when you're looking at these particular businesses and figuring out if you're going to continue to support or not based on certain things. And then when you're building a business, are you thinking about those things when you structure it? Leave you with those two questions. Go ahead, Duran.
All right, guys. So this is the thing, and I've been talking about this. The one thing that I've known, I would talk to Coach about this. I talked to Hammerstrike about it today. I talked to Brother Vince, who's in the audience. Preferably he come on stage eventually. I said, guys, I'm gonna take a lot of the whips on the back because our people are so much in slavery, and they don't even know it. Like even our rich community, like in slavery. I knew when I made this decision. It's probably been about 12 years now. 12 years ago when I was starting from scratch, I said, I'm going to take the longest route, but my route is going to be better because I'm going to really be able to sit across from the Bloombergs and not take their bullshit. But my community is going to slash me because it's cognitive dissonance. Why would they want me to come and shatter all of their dreams when they spent 25 years of getting their degrees and then making $200 million just for me to say like, yeah, that's fine, but that's what these companies spend on marketing. So it's great that you made that for your family, but you're doing nothing in the landscape of business. And then it becomes like, everybody's not going to be as everybody. I'm saying that our default should be different. We act like our default has to be so small. I'll take the position that even Nino should be able to be a billionaire.
What taints the situation is a lot of the tech community and their feelings about one of the owners of Greenwood and his reputation in the city. And so that is what kind of turned people off. Let me ask the attorneys this question: Is the best way to support Ryan and TK to do what I did, which was cancel my membership, or is it to keep the membership in support of them in hopes that they figure this out and get this settled, and then the Gathering Spot returns to them?